Hey, what's up? It's Paul here from Guitar World, and we're here at the NAMM 2023 show. And I'm here with Dream Theater's Jordan Rudess. It's kind of odd because Jordan is actually known as the keyboard player from Dream Theater, and normally I would be talking to John, but I have Jordan here. But we're here because of Lava Music, but I'm about to ask Jordan some interesting questions about his new journey as a guitarist.
Awesome. Well, it's happy that I'm here with you, and we can talk a little bit about my guitar journey, which has really been very, very special. And certainly these Lava guitars behind us have played a role.
I've been noticing, obviously, on your social media that you've been actually playing a lot of guitar, and if you don't mind me saying, you're actually wicked good.
Oh, thanks so much.
But I think the story here is the fact that this is very new for you. It's like that you decided to pick up the guitar and start really working at it and getting into a practice routine.
Right,
Tell me about like how that all began.
How the journey happened.
Yeah.
What I was dreaming about for a while is like, okay, well, you've got these guitar instruments, and like, I don't want to have to necessarily plug them into all that stuff, you know? Why can't the electronics be in the guitar? So I've been thinking about that for a long time and talking with friends in the industry and all that. And in my like journey, I found out about the Lava guitars, which actually I found out through Mateus Asado, who is one of the guitar heroes and one of my guitar heroes too. And so he turned me on to it. And he said, Jordan, you would love this. And he's right, I loved it. So I reached out and I tried to contact the Lava people because I thought it was awesome. And I loved the idea of having all that built into the guitar. And then they eventually got back to me, and I kind of bonded with Lewis, the guy whose company it is. And I'm really just turned on by the whole thing. Of course, playing the acoustic guitar is a whole nother challenge. It's like, okay, I could make sound on the electric by borrowing this, but why is it not sounding now? So there's all that kind of stuff. It takes a lot of getting used to. So there's no escaping the mechanics of playing a guitar. I could think, whatever in my head, the greatest riffs in the world, but to actually make them happen on a physical instrument like a guitar, there's really no shortcut. It's kind of like you got to get calluses, you got to get the strength and all that stuff. So the first one they sent me was a 3, and it's was like a silver gray kind of space gray, yeah, and beautiful guitar. One of the really nice things about this that people should know is that when you tune it, because of the way that it's built, this thing like stays in tune like incredibly. I can go days without tuning this, and it's really amazing. So it has a built-in speaker, and it has a microphone in it, and it's got this very nice tuning mechanism in it. It gives you a little ping when it's perfectly in tune, which is very nice and rewarding. And the graphic is really cool. There are things like there's a looper in there, so you can do loops. There's a recorder, so you can play recording. In the demo that I'm doing here at the NAMM show over at Triple G, I've actually got my backing track file in it, which is really, really fun. It's got some practice routines in it as well, which are really awesome. So to me, this makes a whole lot of sense.
I actually have one of these as well.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
Everything that you've been doing, I've been doing with it as well.
Oh,
sitting on the couch at night, playing it.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that you can record or get loops or have
Amazing,
practice routines,
yeah.
it's all built in. So like you're actually not just idle, you're actually training your brain a bit.
It's incredible.
Writing stuff.
It actually does more than one would think.
Yes.
Like you pick it up, you go, oh, it's got like built-in effects and chorus and reverbs and flangers and octavers and all this stuff, but you go, wow. And then you start scrolling and you go, wait a minute, I can message somebody over this thing, or I can like choose these drum loops, or I can upload my file to the cloud, or it's like pretty crazy. And the more time I spend with it. Yeah, the more time I spend with it, the more time I'm going, wow, this thing's awesome. So I'm happy to be involved because, as a music technology person, I have a lot of thoughts about where it can go, and I'm kind of like along for the ride, if you will. And also, as I said, playing the acoustic guitar is a whole nother challenge, which all of you guitar players know that you're playing your electric, it's got this buttery action, you pick up your acoustic, it's like, why can't I play this thing? So, that's my process right now, is like really learning how to get comfortable with the acoustic. And I'm happy to have something like this to do it. The guy that I worked with very recently, I wrote a piece for two Lava guitarists. Right. And this young guy whose name is Zach Page, who's a phenomenal guitar player, which you'll hear all about him and see our video coming out soon. But he takes it to like, Central Park, and he'll sit there and he'll play it, and he's got all these cool sounds, and people are just really respond to it. He'll make a video of him like sitting there playing with effects on, nothing else attached to it, and people really respond to that. It's cool to be able to take something like this to the park and just play and have all your effects built in. It's like the coolest thing.
That's fantastic. And well, Jordan, thank you so much for spending the time here telling us about this whole musical journey of yours.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing more of your journey online.
Yeah, right. I've
how
been
you've doing
posting
that.
all about it, so
That's
you can
true.
check it out.
And so it just proves, as I said before, it's never too late to start.
Never too late. Yes,
And-
absolutely.
And I want to know, my last question is,
Yeah.
how long before I need to call John and say that he should be worried because Jordan's really good at this point?
I don't think John needs to worry at all. He's, one of the very best guitar players on the planet Earth. And so I think he's fine.
All right. I like that.
Yeah,
All right, thank you again.
Thank you, man. Cool.